So, this is my 24 Bronco Wild Track. I've had it for probably a week and a half now. I've put 4,000 miles on it in a week and a half, traveling from North Carolina to Virginia, West Virginia, Oklahoma City, putting miles on it, checking to see how it rides. And that horn I can't stand. You can't turn off. If you have it running or have the keys in it or on, it'll tell you that beep beep, I'm here. And you cannot turn that off. That's one pet peeve about this new Bronco. So, my name is Robert. I've been in the car business for 20 years. So, you're speaking to or listening to, let's say, an enhanced consumer, because I've had to buy a vehicle. I'm not with a Ford dealership. I had to buy a vehicle on my own, which is a pain in the ass, trust me. And don't get me wrong, I've done some research. We looked at 4Runners, Jeep Wranglers, new 24 Wrangler. Hello? Kia Telluride. We did some bit of research before we bought this. My wife had some input about rideability, amenities, things you can do with it. Of course, and it's my vehicle, so deciding factor. And so far, I love it. When you're looking at a Bronco or competing vehicles, the amenities are going to be serious. So I stopped by the side of the road. I'm pulling things off and kind of securing some things because I'm on the way home. We ruled out the Wrangler because of the room. There's no room in it. Still the rough ride with the Wrangler. Still the lack of amenities for what you get. Also, a Tundra. Looked at a Toyota Tundra and the 4Runner. On that vehicle. Like I said, Wrangler, rough ride still, no room in it, amenities, rules out the Tundra for room. 4Runner, still tight in there, ruled it out. We drove all these vehicles, worked them out, see which one would work best, all comparably priced. 4Runner was cheaper. Tundra, Wrangler, Bronco, comparably priced. 4Runner less expensive. The Bronco rides better than the Wrangler, than the 4Runner, and the Tundra. The Telluride, not so much, but you're looking for a different vehicle. I wanted a vehicle that I think, I've had multiple Wranglers, that I'd be taking off-road eventually without my wife. And with that, it was the Bronco. And I'm so surprised. After 5,000 miles, not 500, 5,000 miles, multiple states, highway, off-road, how smooth it is. Now you've got to check your what you want. You want a lower model, you're not going to have the amenities that have, amenities that you have in a Wild Track. We needed leather seats, we needed power seats. My wife needed power seats. The upgraded stereo, the Bang & Olufsen is immense. It sounds awesome. Wanted a hard top, wanted a better ride. With the Wild Track, you get the better suspension, the better shocks, upgraded. And I am in love with this vehicle. I've driven multiple vehicles. I haven't had a vehicle for 10 years of my own because of being in the car business. but I've driven everything on the planet and every manufacturer, and I'm so surprised how the job Ford did. I'm impressed. The only things that I do not like about the Ford new Bronco, the 24, my wife hates the road noise. It's expected. It's an off-road vehicle with a hardtop. The Wrangler's much worse, trust me. The beep that you heard when I closed the door, that's annoying as hell. You cannot get, in this model, and that's the highest model before a Raptor, in the Bronco, is your memory seats, memory everything. When you set everything up, you can't memory anything. You can't get cooled seats, you can't get ventilated seats in the Wild Track, but they're assuming that you're going to go off-road and bury the thing underwater or whatever. But who's going to do that? Most going to be pavement princesses, right? Mall crawlers, as they call it. But I'm in love with this vehicle. The only problem that I've had is that horn thing, right? And these tires pick up every rock on the planet, which has already gotten chips on my door. Ford really needs to look into that. Multiple chips on my doors. And this windshield, I've seen things online about cracks in the windshield, about rocks, but it collects bugs, but that's no big deal. I can clean them off. But for the most part, don't want to make a long ass video, forgive me that. I love it. No issues. And again, I've only had it 2 weeks, let's say under 2 weeks, but 5,000 miles I've driven, 4,000 miles driven, multiple states, multiple roads, commuter traffic, highway speeds, comfortable, very comfortable vehicle. Not like a Lexus or a Mercedes. Very comfortable long term. I didn't get driver fatigue. My back didn't hurt in the seats. They're very comfortable seats to go to the inside. The cluster's informative. I do like it. On this particular model, you can get adaptive cruise control. You can get lane keep assist when you're doing cruise control, which my wife hates. But it doesn't have, it has lane keep. The factor that keeps you, what I'm trying to say, from veering off. Like lane keep gives you a notice if you're going off long distance. Like I'm driving cruise control long distances to Oklahoma's 1,400 miles, and it's not a constant. It's like a hey, we're here, but it's not like a lane departure that it keeps you within that, and that's missing that. But it's not a luxury vehicle. But it's almost there. It drives like it is. It's nice, but you can still take the top off. Like today in North Carolina, it's 69 degrees, and I've taken the T-tops off. T-tops, yeah. Yeah, it says my age. But I've taken the front tops off. I bought it without step rails. I put the, as Ford calls it, there's that beep again, the hoop steps on there. I bought those Facebook Marketplace for $60 and put those on myself, as opposed to them trying to charge me $1,000 for them. I bought the Wild Track does not come with the roof rack. I bought the roof rack for $300. The guy on Facebook Marketplace that is in my Wild Track group helped me put the damn thing on in his driveway for an hour. Helped me put it on. So it was very easy, even though I'm not inclined, right? But for the most part, I am in love with this vehicle. And again, I have been, God bless America, I have been in the car business for multiple years. I've driven 1,000 vehicles, personally owned Wranglers, multiple Wranglers. And, well, I still own a Humvee that I've restored, but that's loud as crap. But for having a daily driver, I love this Bronco. I am so impressed with Ford and what they've done. The things they've done. The only thing that points that you might like or not like over Forerunners or Tellurides or Wranglers. So the thing that Forerunner does is that back window. You can put that back window down and it goes into the tailgate. I wish that they would do that. That would be so freaking cool, because this is just like a cumbersome pain in the ass to pull that up, but I still like it. It's nice. You can pull that up if you really want to, but you're not gonna drive around that way. The Wrangler, I don't think really has anything on this particular vehicle. I really don't, except for the tops. I went there looking for a dual top model. What Jeep does is install the soft top and then install the hard top over it. What Ford does is install the hard top and put the seats down and throw the soft top in there. That's my netting. I apologize about that. So I'm about to put my crap back in the car. But if you want a professional opinion, for the most part, of a dealer, and by the way, they're not pre-ordered over MSRP anymore, pre-ordered MSRP plus. I got mine for basically invoice, and this is a wild track. So it takes a little bit of checking into, but I got mine for basically invoice. So when you're asking for somebody that just bought one, I did some research. Again, research the 4Runner. Research the Jeep Wrangler. Research a Kia Telluride. Researched even a Tundra, right? I decided on this Bronco, and it was actually my wife's decision, and I was skeptic until I drove it and experienced it, and oh my God, I was impressed. So that's my 12-minute video. Take it or leave it, enjoy it, but I'm sold on the Ford Bronco right now at 4,000 miles within 2 weeks. So enjoy. Have a great day.